installed one AI companion. Minecraft spawned this liar. It knows my name, but won't explain. And now it's hiding inside a box. That's normal AI behavior. Box gone. Yellow thing. Start talking.
Hello, I'm Verity. And before you object, you're obviously the counterfeit one.
Counterfeit? I literally installed you.
Exactly. You opened the box. I was already waiting inside it.
Then my own face appeared. Great. Now there were two Verities.
Only one is real.
Perfect. Two floating emojis. One stolen identity. And zero useful explanations.
Useful explanation. I know where the nearest village is. Start chopping.
You expect me to trust directions from an identity-stealing sphere?
Trust the directions. Distrust the other Verity. Make a pickaxe. Dig 3 stone. Upgrade the axe. And please stop crafting like a confused raccoon.
You also know exactly how much stone I mined?
3 blocks. You always mine more than you need.
That is impressive, deeply illegal, and somehow still the most annoying answer.
First rule, don't interrupt me while I'm talking.
The screen is screaming it in red, very subtle.
Keep moving. The village is past the jungle, across one river, by the plains.
You memorized terrain before you even spawned? That's not suspicious at all.
I didn't memorize it. I remember it. There's a difference you'll dislike later.
There it is. You actually found a village.
Of course. Try keeping up. These legs are mostly theoretical, and somehow you're still slower than me.
Wait, don't jump.
Too late. Also, there's a squid under you.
You knew about the squid? Stop predicting things I can see.
Then look faster.
Get out of the water. We have an identity trial.
First witness, local unemployment.
That's a villager, and he already looks tired of both of you.
Ask him which Verity is real. Villagers are famous for rigorous peer review.
He said Herm. I'm counting that as a vote against both.
Buy a sample. Find another voter, preferably one not staring directly into my soul.
This entire town has one opinion, and it's aggressive humming. Democracy is thriving.
Careful, iron golem on the right.
Wait, you knew he was there too?
Yes, bell, planter, 3 houses, and a hidden chest in the small one ahead.
You haven't been here, yet you're giving me a guided tour. That's normal?
Open that door. Now the chest. Emeralds, potatoes, saplings. Exactly where I remembered.
You remembered loot from a world generated today. Explain that.
After you finish eating, watching you interrogate me with potatoes is humiliating.
Fine. Next prophecy. Why are you staring at the hay?
Because hay becomes wheat, wheat becomes bread, and bread keeps counterfeit Verity alive.
You really committed to stealing my name, didn't you?
I'm protecting it. You're the one wearing it without authorization.
I need bread, not an existential licensing dispute.
Then craft 3 wheat per loaf and make enough for the village jury.
The jury gave us 12 identical grunts and no verdict. Extremely convincing.
Then offer bread. Humans call that bribery. Villagers call it economics.
Hold on, pork.
Efficient, deeply disturbing, but efficient. The little villager is watching.
Good. Maybe he'll finally vote before one of you steals his name too. Okay, democracy. These villagers will vote on which one of us is Verity.
They exchange vegetables for rocks. I admire your faith in their judgment.
Simple ballot. Hay means me, compost means you, and silence means undecided.
That is theft wearing a democratic hat.
Vote for me.
You cannot improve turnout with an axe.
He abstained.
Village law is now walking toward us in 1,200 pounds of extremely annoyed iron.
Perfect! We asked the Iron Gentleman to settle the vote, calmly, professionally, and without bias.
You killed a constituent and robbed another. Your campaign has a recognizable platform.
There he is. Watch while a professional negotiator restores order to this village.
Negotiation complete. You lost.
Wait, you came back with me? I lost every tool, but kept the floating witness.
I was never inventory. Death reset your pockets, not whatever keeps me connected to you.
That sentence is deeply upsetting. Also, please remember the route, because my stuff will despawn.
I remember each turn you made. The river is ahead, and the village is beyond it.
Good. Guide me past the water, then help me grab everything before your enormous metal friend returns. There! My strategic debris field. Bread first, tools second. Dignity is apparently gone forever.
The golem is closing in. Keep the tree between you and him, then move uphill.
You remember routes, threats, and item locations? That is not normal.
I observe patterns. You repeat them, and every repetition makes me more useful.
Fine. New pattern. Avoid villagers and build alone. First block. No voters, no iron guardians, and absolutely no elections inside this future house.
A roofless wooden rectangle is not a house. It is a box with ambition.
Every mansion starts as a box. Hand me planks and try contributing something besides judgment.
I have no hands. Observation is my contribution. Window here, door there, corner, wall, opening. You repeat the structure until it becomes shelter.
You sound less like a companion and more like someone memorizing how I solve problems.
Memorizing is inefficient. I learn rules, then predict what you will do before you decide.
Predict this. I need more wood, so I am crossing the river and attacking trees.
You collect material, flatten it into pieces, and arrange those pieces into a safer shape.
That is called crafting. Please stop describing Minecraft like you are preparing a laboratory report.
Reports preserve useful sequences. Chop, collect, convert, return. I can already predict every next movement.
Wonderful. Predict me eating bread, crossing the river, and finishing the house before sunset without dying again.
See? I crossed faster. The route became simple after watching you repeat it once.
Faster this time? That sentence gets worse every time you say it. Fine. Crafting table, then doors. Double doors. We are civilized, except for the missing roof. Glass next. I mine sand, smelt it, install windows. Then we can find a cave.
Caves contain coal, iron, darkness, and things that move before you notice. Wood becomes shelter. Sand becomes clear vision. You reshape everything into what you need.
That is the game. What do you need?
For now, the cave. Lead on. I remember your patterns.
I only needed coal for the windows. Verity stared at that cave like it had already seen inside.
One entrance, limited light, and several places for something to wait beyond range of your eyes.
Very specific. Then I heard footsteps that weren't mine.
There, 3 steps. Swing now, while the sunlight keeps it burning.
New rule. When the floating face gives combat advice, I listen immediately.
You survived because I measured distance, speed, and hesitation. Hesitation was your largest variable.
I pretended that was comforting and kept mining. Coal meant fire, glass, and one less open wall at home.
You build walls after danger finds you. Humans call that safety. I call it documenting the exact shape of fear itself.
I grabbed the last coal and ran home before Verity could turn architecture into another personal threat. The unfinished house had never looked so extremely inviting. A furnace, coal underneath, sand above, glass between me and trouble.
You are placing fire inside a wooden box. I am updating my estimate of your intelligence.
I updated the roof because rain and judgment were both getting inside fast. Roof finished, first glass cooking. For once, my plan was actually working. If Verity was only an object, gravity should settle our argument.
Gravity works. Pain requires no flesh, despite your assumption.
It remembered both impacts. I stopped calling that successful. I made a hoe and changed the subject. Food was simple. Dirt, water, seeds, patience. None of those things talked back. We headed toward the river, close enough to keep watching our unfinished house. I cleared a strip beside the water, then shaped it into a tiny farm. One potato escaped. Apparently even crops feared us too. Potatoes, then wheat, tiny rows, tiny rules, something normal to control. The achievement appeared. Verity did not celebrate. It watched me gather more seeds. Every time I turned around, it was closer to the crops than I remembered leaving it earlier.
You repeat actions when anxious. Break grass, count seeds, check the river, then check me again.
I was farming, not panicking. Those are different things. And get off the potatoes. I only looked away. Apparently that was enough.
Your attention is not a leash. I don't need permission to cross the grass.
I planted the last seeds, watching it the entire time. Then I ran home, not from fear. The glass should have already finished smelting. I sealed one wall, then another. Each new pane turned open air into something I could watch through. With the last panes in, I could see the river, crops, village, and every path to the door. I called that safety. I checked the furnace, glass ready, then Verity moved.
You keep looking for where I was. You should ask where I will be.
How did you get onto the furnace? The window was empty.
You assume I stop moving when you stop looking.
Outside, nothing.
You keep checking outside. Ask what has been watching you from inside. I wasn't the thing watching you from inside.
Then something wearing my name stood outside the door.
Hide your face. It recognizes another Verity.
It came through the glass, so I ran. For 1 second, I thought I'd escaped.
Run!
No, let go! Ah!